This is KB2 UKA's. The frequency in use is the frequency occupied. CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, hello, CQ40. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2. United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ 40. CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. November 8 SDR, November 8 SDR, do you copy KB2 UKA? November 8 SDR, November 8 SDR, do you copy KB2 UKA? CQ40, CQ40 meter, this is KB2 UKA calling CQ40. Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. KB2 UKA QSY. This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? CQ40, CQ, hello, CQ40. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ40, hello, CQ40. This is KB2UKA calling CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Good morning. Thank you for keeping on trying to get in. We appreciate it. I did hear you and get you right on in as soon as I could get you. Okay, good morning. Good morning. So you have a blessed day. All right. Anybody else? Net. Dr. Jim, let me give you instant service. How's it going?
On that, November 4 Juliet Lima Romeo, looking for check-ins for the down-home net and standing by.
This is KB2UKA. Is the frequency in use? This is KB2UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? CQ40. CQ 40 meter. This is KB2UKA calling CQ 40 kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. November 4, I've got the band's just not good. I hear you in there, but I can't copy that well. Go ahead. November 4, and then I've got a Charlie in there. Try one more time. Over. November 4, Mike. November Charlie. Carl, good morning. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. Call again is Kilo Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha. I've got you about a 3x6 QSL.
QSL there, Doug. QSL there. Too bad I'm not making the trip any better. You are 5 by 10 over. 5 by 10 over here.
QSL, you were a 4x6 to 5x6 that time. I'm hearing you a little bit better. This is our let me see. I think our third QSO, Carl. We've spoken our fourth QSO, all on 40 meter, back in October and December last year, and then May 1st and today. I'm located 50 miles east of New York City, a mile from the Long Island Sound. Why don't you come back? Maybe 40 meters will wake up. Over. All right, Carl, Roger. I got most of that, and then you faded. I wish 40 was the way it used to be in the morning, my friend. So I'll say 73. November 4, Mike, November Charlie. Carl from KB2UKA, 73. This is KB2UKA. Anyone copy? QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 0, India, Japan, Norway.
Kilo Charlie 0, India, Japan, Norway. QSL.
QSL. The name is Dean, Delta Echo Golf, November, Dean, Northeast Missouri.
Roger, Dean. I'm glad I'm hearing you. 40 is definitely stretched out. You're 5 and 7, 5 and 8 into Long Island, New York. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. How copy? Over.
QSL, Doug. You're about 5 and 3, 5 and 4. Pretty light copy. The band isn't real right yet on the blue line, over.
Oh yeah, Roger. You're the best contact I've made. It's I've only been on here 20 minutes, but yeah, definitely stretched out. You're sounding good though. I'm on a Sunsdr2 DX, about 1,200 watts into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical, and then a bunch of outboard studio audio gear. I'm doing all the audio processing outside of the radio. Over.
Roger. Audio is very nice. Good audio. And how many watts did you say, over?
Peaking a little over 1,200, and the antenna is a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical with 90 ground radials and a legal limit tuner outside. Over.
Okay, roger on the vertical. Well, we're just running old antique stuff here at old 430 Kenwood. Fed to antenna fed Wyndham up at about 60 foot. Right there's about a kilowatt. So 922 Kenwood amp, pair old 3500Zs. Original tubes, had it all since it was new. Over.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. You're 5 and 8 now, by the way, and that's why you were able to give me a 5 and 3. You have you have barely any noise up with that Wyndham, Roger.
Roger. What's the weather doing out there? Over.
Oh, we're in an early summer here. It's going to top out around 87 degrees, sunny day. I'm spending most of the day finishing the assembly of a Step-IR Urban Beam. I've had this thing sitting around here for 2 months, just building it very slowly, trying to balance time with wife, kids, and my business. And I should have it fully assembled by the end of the day today. And then the goal is to get it up one evening this upcoming week. Over.
Roger. Well, it's been extremely wet here. We've had rain for the last couple of weeks, and they're talking about another week of rain. So quite foggy here. 68 degrees as I'm speaking. 68 degrees. Looks like it's going to rain again this morning. Over.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the sunny skies are in your future, my friend. I'm sure they are. It's going to be. It figures the day I'm going to be out there doing the antenna, it's going to almost be 90 degrees. But good. I like it. I like the warm weather. Over.
Well, and then shifts them a little bit again. You drop some, so I'll say 73s and let you make some more contacts, Doug. And thanks for letting me work you. It's Casey there.
All right, my friend. All right. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for answering, and I hope you have a blessed weekend. Take care. Let's see. What do we have? We have Kilo Charlie 0 India Juliet November from KB2 UKA 73. Kilo 4 November Yankee X-Ray. What's up, my friend?
Hey, buddy, just a quick hello this morning. It's out there. Band is up and down. I'm not going to go by the video. And congrats on that beam. Over.
Thanks a lot, Michael. I'm hearing you okay. The band is tough. I've got you about a 5x5, 5x6, sometimes 4x5, but I'm hearing you. Yeah, it should be done today. I just have to get out, so I'm gonna actually shower before I build the antenna. Wake me up a little bit, and then shower again when I'm done. So it should be good. How are you copying me? Over.
Yeah, Doug, I got you about a 55 here. The band is long. It's up and down. It's about the same. We're hearing each other about the same. I'm on a vertical flow right now. Not as many radios. I only got 50 radios down close to 90 there. So you're sounding good here, my friend. No problems at all.
Yeah, Roger. I think I've got the audio EQ'd where I want it. It should be nice and bright, but with lows in there as well. Not too bad. It took about 3 EQ sessions, and they weren't that long. And I'll probably tweak it a little bit more. But I'm happy with the result right now. Over. All right, Mike. Well, I've got some Florida weather coming here today. We're going to be high 80s, almost 90. So, so it should. I should get a nice tan building that antenna out there. Over.
Yeah, enjoy it, Doug. I was wanting to say quick hello. Sounding good, buddy. I wish it was a little bit stronger, but we'll catch you. Once you get that beam up, it's going to be a game changer, man. Take care and all the best. Kilo 4 November Yankee X-Ray. Always good to hear you, buddy.
You too, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Kilo 4 November Yankee X-Ray, KB2 UKA 73.
73.
This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York. Any station anywhere, QRZ. The Kilo with Mike. Kilo with Mike. Go ahead. I think I've got Tui in there. Conditions are just horrible. I think I heard South Florida. South Florida. Try again. Negative, guys. Negative copy. I'm sorry. Maybe in a few minutes here. It seems to be getting a little better as time goes by. This is KB2 UKA QRZ. CQ 40 meter. KB2 UKA calling CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha Long Island, New York. QRZ. KB2 UKA QSY.
Injection on both of them, and what they're doing is it's not the typical cortisone shots anymore. They're injecting what amounts to some artificial cartilage in there, and that's a new thing. So life is just moving forward in the medical world. W8BOZ W4KR. See ya.
VK2UXO.
Oh, VK2UXO from NP4 returning.
Okay, Peter. Thank you very much for calling back to my CQ call. And I hope I can hear the other station. As I said, that is noisy. A lot of QR nasty. Well, we'll see what we can do. Hasta luego. And we'll see you farther down the court. VK2UXO. This is your no friend Pedro, NP4. Pennsylvania SDR. So, good morning to you. If you hear me, that's the one I'm able to hear you on. So, that's a good thing. Let me put that link up for you and for anybody that wants to see if they can hear you there. That would be at least one. Thank you. Over. This is Alpha Golf 4 Kilo. I hear somebody else calling you also, and you have a beautiful signal in Florida. Over.
November Yankee X-ray point, CQD X-ray, stand by.
This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? This is KB2 UKA. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency occupied? Nothing heard. CQ 40 meter. KB2 UKA calling. CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha. Long Island, New York calling CQ 40 QRZ. CQ 40, CQ 40 meter, KB2 UKA calling CQ 40 meters, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40, CQ 40 meter, this is KB2 UKA calling CQ 40, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40 meters, CQ, KB2 UKA calling CQ 40, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ 40 meter, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40, CQ 40 meter, this is KB2 UKA calling CQ 40, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ 40 meter, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ 40 calling CQ 40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York calling CQ 40 meter. QRZ. CQ 40. Hello, CQ 40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling CQ 40 meter. KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Let's see if I can hear you, Rick. November 8 SDR, November 8 SDR. Do you copy KB2 UKA? CQ 40, CQ 40 meter. This is KB2 UKA calling CQ 40. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha, QRZ.
Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform Kilo Alpha, November 8 Sugar, Delta Radio.
I hear you, my friend. 5 and 7, 4 and 6, 5 and 7, somewhere in between there. How are you copying? Over.
About the same here. Hold on a second. I'm on my ET profile. Hold on. All right, that might be a little bit better for you. Sorry, was down there with a group at 3630 and knock off another 4K here. So, how are you doing this morning, Doug?
Good, man, good. When you emailed me, I had just woken up. That was late for me, Rick. That was late. So I'm going to play here for a little bit, hop in the shower, and then I'm going to go finish building that urban beam.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. We'll see. We'll hang out here for a little bit, see what happens. But good morning to you. Sounding good.
Yeah, it's I'm happy with the EQing, and I don't think this is going to be the appropriate time to adjust it, considering you're hearing me in static at the same time. Over.
Well, I don't know. The light just came on. You're 15 over now.
Whoa, you're 10 over. Yes, it did.
Yeah, well, it'll drop again, but hopefully this doesn't sound too bad. Hopefully you're listening out at 4K.
Now I am. I was at 3,500. I am now, and you're sounding great. You're sounding great. I cut all the lows. I'm cutting pretty much up until 800.
A lot of that's going to depend, like I said, on your voice and the mic and everything else. But here, give me a little audio. I'll try to grab a little snippet and play it back.
All right, Roger. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, on with November 8 SDR. We're going to hear back all my wonderful EQ adjustments over the last few days. I'm happy with it. Let's see if I'm happy with it when I hear it over the air. Go ahead. Roger, this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, on with November 8 SDR. We're going to hear back all my wonderful EQ adjustments over the last few days. I'm happy with it. Let's see if I'm happy with it when I hear it over the air. Go ahead. Yeah, I like it.
Yep, sounds good here.
Yeah, so I've got I'll have the antenna done today. I'm ordering a man lift to be delivered for a day next week. And then I'm going to just drop it right into the roof tower. The top of the roof tower, the thrust bearing, will be about 30 feet up. The man lift goes up 35 feet. I'm just dropping it in, Rick.
Well, that ought to help out some. So, good deal, man. I can't wait to shoot me a text when you get that done, and we'll certainly test it out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, let's see. I think I'm getting the receive stuff too. The preamp minus 20 is going to be stronger than plus 10, or do I have that backwards?
Well, on a true SDR like the Sun and the Anons, even the Flex, adjusting that, you're not going to see any difference on the signal reading at all, obviously, because it's right there. It's measured right at the antenna port. So I normally, on 40 meters for me, I normally run minus 10, and you're going to kind of play around between 10 and 20. You're going to find probably different times of the day that you may notice a little bit of difference there. Getting rid of maybe a little bit of the background. I haven't really noticed a whole lot. And then there are times that I do notice quite a bit. So it really kind of depends, Doug.
Yeah, between minus 10 and minus 20, it got rid of some of the static a little bit. You're coming over the QSB, no problem, but it got rid of it. It muffled it a little bit.
It shouldn't really muffle it. You shouldn't get that. It should just take a little edge off of some of the other stuff that's there.
That's what I meant. It didn't muffle it. It's not like the noise reduction. It cleaned it up a little.
Yeah. Now there's some numbers you can play with in the noise reduction as well. What I would recommend, I'll tell you what, I'll shoot you a text message or an email with what I've got on mine, and then save down you can always go back to the defaults, because you can click default and it'll always go back to what it came with. But there are some numbers in there you can play around with that you'll have to move them up or down from what I send you, but you'll find a spot that seems to work pretty decent.
Yeah, I do want to adjust that. It's almost unusable. Like I put it on just now while you were talking, and it just, yeah, obviously the static goes away, but it's just not nice to listen to.
Well, here, what do you have in there now currently?
All right, let me look. Let's see. That is going to be under DSP. See, I'm learning. I'm learning where it is. TAPS 97, delay 20, rate 0.0001, and leak 0.00002.
Write this down and then try changing it. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
TAPS 9, delay 20, rate .00. How many zeros is in here? Hold on a second. .000010. On the leak, you want to go .000060.
All right, let me give it a try. So TAPS 9, delay 20, and then 0.00010. And we're adding a 0. That didn't work. Hold on. Okay, .000010, and then leak. All right, let's see. Leak is .000060. Let's give that a shot. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, now make sure you hit apply and hit OK, and then try that again. Of course, the band just kind of changed again a little bit, so wait till it gets strong again. But give that a shot and see what happens with it. That should be a lot better than it was at default.
Yeah, it is. It is. It loosened up that muffly sound a little bit. I tried it now. Yeah, you dropped a little bit, but you're still 5 and 8, 5 and 9, and it was more enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah, so play around from there, because all that's going to depend on your system, your computer, and antenna, and everything else. The other settings that go along there, but that should get you in the ballpark anyways. So what I found is the biggest things I've noticed that make the most difference is the tap and the delay. I would start with the taps and the delay and go up, maybe 1 or 2 from where they're at, and then try going down 1 or 2 from where they're at, and give it a. It took me days to get to where I'm at with mine, so it's all a matter of playing around at this point. Like I said, definitely not an appliance operator radio, but there's a lot of parameters.
And that's what I like about it. I could spend a week adjusting one thing and another week. It never gets old. So obviously with all the audio stuff, we like to tweak. So I'll tweak the software too. But man, the receive sounds so good. So good.
Yeah, well, you'll find, playing around with it over time, you'll get in there and start playing around with some of those settings a little bit more, and the receive just gets better, man, unless you really screw it up. But the nice thing is, every one of those options has the option to go back to default, without messing everything else up that you've already got set. So that's a very convenient thing.
And then I haven't even looked yet, but let's see, SDR info. I'm on firmware PA firmware version 13. Is that the most up-to-date one?
Yeah, it is. Unless you load, and there's no reason to do this by any means. I would not do this yet. If you start to play around with version 3, in order to use version 3 and to come back and use this version as well so that they both work, there's an update on the firmware. Unless you plan on playing with version 3, which at this point I really don't recommend, version 13 is the most current version. So version 13 on the firmware is that's what I'm running on this one here. So yeah, you're good.
No, I'm gonna stay on 2 for a while until maybe when 3 becomes beta. I don't know, but I'm gonna stay on 2. My plans to actually go to a 16 gigabyte Mac Mini. I like Macs better. I built this PC, but I'm gonna try to make the shack cleaner. And I know right now, I think even on 2, if I'm correct, it's only rated to run on the Intel chip, not the M1. Am I correct?
There's guys that have gotten them to run on the M1s, but I think there was a few fighting battles to get it to do that. Version 3 should take advantage of the M1 or the Intel, and it shouldn't matter. So, I guess to answer your question, if you're going to go with the Mac, you can go ahead and do your build if you're going to build it or whatever, but if you go with the M1, you're going to need to wait until version 3 is a little more stable and getting a little more efficient at the options that are actually working correctly.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I read that they're just not testing they're not building on the M1, and they will be. I think one of the gentlemen said that the emulator that they use when they're building the software will be able to work on the M1 going forward. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till they work the kinks out, because they're just. I have not found a kink in SDR2 yet.
No, 2's pretty stable. I haven't had any software issues with 2 since I've been using it, which is let's see, I went through I think 6 or 7 updates since I have had mine, and I have not had a problem with any of those. I have not had a software or a hardware. I mean, every time I turn it on, it comes right on. The nice thing is, I never have had a flashing red light like I have with something else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I must have clicked something. I was going to ask you this. When I shut the software down, the next day when I go and turn it on, it's already in listening mode. I open up the software and I don't have to hit the power button. It's already on. Do you know what I clicked?
Yeah, I think we did that the other day when I was going through stuff with you on the options. Let's see, hold on a second here. I got to remember where it's at. Is it under expert? No, it's not under expert. It is. There's an option that if the radio is on, when you start the software, it automatically turns the power to the radio from the software side of things. It automatically enables that. Hold on a second. I got to remember where it's at.
It might be in display, but I might not be. Hold on, I'm looking.
It's in display. It's underneath main, and then there's the checkbox that says auto start device.
There it is. All right, well, I just want to know what I did. I'm going to leave it on, because if I don't want it to come up, I just won't turn the radio on when I start I'll turn it on after I start the software.
Yeah, I think we were going through that, because I remember asking you if you had a 4K display, because you can enable that 4K mod, or a 4K video mode there as well.
All right, cool. Someone's tuning up. Do you hear that?
Very, very lightly. And by the way, your signal came back up.
You too, you're 5 over. You're 5 over. All right, cool, man. So I feel like a long-time user already, Rick. Just kidding. But it's night and day from what I was using.
Yeah, you're catching on fast. You'll be good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a nice radio.
So let me ask you, with that Behringer box you have, the Air, when I'm back on 80 meters, which will be the last project for the summer, I'm going to want to go out 6K, 4K, all that stuff down where you guys are. But if I were to do that now, I would not want to re-EQ every time I change profiles. So, and I know most of the time you don't have to. But do you have, so when you're on your 8K profile in the software, do you have a separate EQ to 8K profile on the Behringer?
Yep. Yeah, the only thing I change in the software on EESDR is my bandwidth. So everything else is turned off in the processing tab, like I mentioned, except for the limiter. So in EESDR, I just created 2 profiles, for X-Air. One says 4K, one says 8K. And then in the X-Air, you basically have the same thing. You can save 60 different profiles. Actually, you can save a lot more than that, but there's a fast way to recall up to 60 profiles. They show up in a list. You can do a lot more than that because you can save them, but they don't show up on that list. And I just flop, if I go to 8K, I go to 8K on the X-Air. If I go to 4K, I go to 4K on the X-Air. And it's very fast. So you just pull the software up, you select the other profile, you hit apply, and you're done. So it just automatically loads that EQ and all those settings.
Yeah, that's great. That is wonderful. I wish I would have known about that before I got all this rack stuff. Maybe that'll be a Christmas present, and I'll sell this stuff. Because I know the way I'm EQ'd right now, I'd want to be EQ'd differently on a wider transmit bandwidth. I start to, I'm not boosting at 5K or 6.3 or 8K right now. I'm just not. There's no need for it.
Now you're nice, and it looks really level here. What I'm seeing and hearing, it sounds good. I'll open this to 8K if you want to open your receipt. I don't know. Is there anybody really down below us? Yeah, it looks like they're. It doesn't look like they're in that extra 4K region. But if you want, I can open this to 8K for a second if you want to do that. If you want to open your receive. Okay, looks like you are. So give me a second here. Let me switch over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we're not in that. That guy's on 190.
So, okay, now I'm there. So we should be out there at the 8K mark there now, Doug.
Holy schmoly. Yeah, I want that. That sounds amazing, Rick.
All right, I'm going to go back so I don't kill the guys down below it.
Yes, they will get very angry very quickly.
It's just a matter of I had to bring up the X-Air display because it's hidden behind the YouTube display right now. So that's what took me longer to do that than anything else. Is just swapping the displays around and clicking the preset numbers that I have. So yeah, it seems that X-Air box is a pretty neat little box.
Yeah, there is. Sorry, man, yawning. There's no need for this stuff. There really isn't anymore. And even without even just a DAW, but I like having the hardware. So I wish I would have seen that before, like I said, before I jumped into this.
We've all been through it. I used to to run the hardware stuff here. And the biggest problem, I have nothing against the hardware stuff at all. I'll just be upfront about that. I have nothing against it. The problem I have is I have an AM broadcast station that is, I'm not kidding you, Doug, it's about 800 feet across the street from me. And their fifth harmonic is at 7250. Their fundamental's 1450. They trash me on 40 meters if I get up to 7250. The Sun has been the best radio so far at handling that with them. And when I used to run the outboard gear, it would get into everything with it. The X-Air so far has been good. I haven't had any problem with them getting into it. And, I attribute that to a lot to less cabling, less interfaces, obviously less outlets of, cords acting like antennas to get RF on and everything else. So it's, in the world of broadcasting, the less cords you got going back and forth between equipment and less outboard stuff, obviously you got less of a chance for RF. But RF is like lightning. It's going to rear its ugly head whenever it wants to.
Yeah, I have a load of ferrites on my cables, a load of them. The input and output from the preamp, I've got 6, and big ones that are wrapped. I get RFI here at times, and then sometimes I don't get it. And when I do get it, it's not overwhelming, but I hate it. So that's one of the reasons I want to go to the Mac Mini. I just want to make everything cleaner. So we'll see. And then also, I can move the preamp's the Little Art Studio 2 preamp, right? So I can move that thing around my desk and I'll get RFI, and then in one spot I won't get it.
Yeah, which are you running the little, is it the R2?
The 3, the Studio V3, but it looks like the R2.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I ran one of those for a while. That was one thing that actually, before I went to the X-Air, I ran one of those. I tried to do that, and it worked. It worked really well. I didn't have a problem on 80, but when I would go to 40, guess what happened?
Lots of RFI.
Well, I could dead key, and you could hear MOH in the background.
Yeah, I don't have that. Luckily. So watching K1GMM is what got me into this. And then I kind of copied his rack. And he had the art box, and he has the M audio. The only thing different I have is my EQ is a different EQ. And then I have the Multicom Pro for compression, limiter, and gate.
Yeah, Steve's got his set up pretty nice. It sounds good. So there's lots of options. That's the nice thing. Just like there's lots of options in ESSB, just like there's lots of options in radios.
Yeah, man. Well, it's good talking to you. I think I'm going to get my day started. I'm going to go get some cold water on my face and do what I hate doing, which is building antennas. I hate it, Rick. I like it once they're up, but I hate assembling them. I got to cut tubes today. I've got to use glue. It's going to be a mess. But I'm sure I'll catch you later today or tomorrow or whatever. So November 8, SDR, KB2 UKA. Thanks so much, and enjoy your Saturday.
Yep, you too, Doug. Good to hear you in there. Nice signal, and you got it set up good. It sounded really, really good. In fact, the next time we do this, I'll launch OBS over here, and I'll either stream it or do a capture and then upload it, one or the other. So I'll let you know. I'll either do it live or I'll just capture it and send it up, depending on what's going on here. But you'll get a good clip then of what it looks like here and how it sounds. And by the way, it's very clean. I'm watching the pan adapter. Your IMD looks really, really good. So take care, buddy. Have a great day, and I hope to catch you soon. KB2 UKA and 8SDR.
All right, my friend. Yep, we'll definitely talk soon. Take care. This is KB2 UKA QRT.